fresh back home to my little cottage in the countryside from the cinema, having just watched Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. So interesting. So interesting. So well done. I gotta say, Marissa Abella did a really good job. I don't care what anyone else says. I know she did a really good job. I'm also an actor, and she really embodied Amy Winehouse in so many different ways. I am amazed that she managed to sound how she sounded and look how she looked without being her. Incredible impression, and really, really felt it. Didn't have any doubts for a second, not in her eyes, not in her mannerisms, anything. So the film goes through her early life and it focuses a lot on that. I was worried that there wouldn't be enough on that and enough information and enough of the innocence and just focusing too much on the end, but it was really well done in that way. She was sweet and innocent like we all were once, right? And just a really inspired, talented, excited girl out in the world looking to see what the world had to give her and what she had to get. And you know, so sweet. And she admired her grandma. So I didn't know that so much until I watched the film. She was pretty obsessed with her grandma, and she was one of her main fashion influences. Did the beehive on her, so you see that. For the way the film goes, it's almost like a musical, but much better than that. Musicals annoy me because they kind of stop and force songs in, whereas this kind of happened organically because, of course, as Amy was going through her actual life, she was feeling these things and writing these songs about her life. And it sounds stupid, but I didn't know the lot of that before. I didn't know a lot of the thoughts and feelings and reasonings behind the songs. There was rumors, I remember things in the press, but this really leads you through it well. And she really wanted to sing. She loved to sing, and she was so modest, and everyone kept telling her how good she was. And we forget as well that this only kind of started when she was like 18. So that was highlighted in the film. She was only 18 when she started getting popular. And she kept saying it was never about the money. It was really not about the money. She just wanted to sing. It was like self-medication for her. It was her way of dealing with the world. She said she would never be stupid enough to do hard drugs, just smoking a bit of weed. So, really sad that she does end up. And then, of course, her grandma gets lung cancer and finds out she's going to die just as she's really sort of getting popular. So, that's going to hurt. You know, you could see in Marissa Abella's eyes, you could see in Amy's, in the character's eyes about how much that affected her. And, you know, that can really, really mentally affect people, someone that they're so close to passing away. Um, it goes on to her being picked up by record label, number 19, founded by Simon Fuller. And, you know, there's a classic line in there I absolutely love. You might have seen in the trailer where she's pretty blunt, pretty upfront, like she was, pretty straight to the point when she speaks to the guys from the record company 19. And she says, look, I ain't no fucking Spice Girl, all right? Love that. Bless her. Love that. Then she meets Blake, and she is just so attracted to his confidence, isn't she? I can completely resonate with that, I have to say. Yes, it's a bad boy. Yes, she likes the bad boys, but it's because of the confidence, isn't it? And unfortunately, he came with the hard drugs, and not blaming him definitely doesn't seem to be blamable in the film, but he definitely would have influenced her, and they definitely were doing hard drugs together. And then, of course, her grandma dies, so it's a lot of alcohol, self-medicating, and Blake feeling like he's playing with her. You know, he dumps her and then wants to break up with her when she's just keen, love, love, love. And I'm sure he was as well, really. It's just he was kind of, and he says it in the film, he was kind of self-sabotaging as well. They both had mental health issues that they really should have sorted out with counsellors and proper help instead of self-medicating. It's so sad. Um, and speaking of sad, I just got to say the end. I don't want to spoil anything, but you are led through this fantastic, colourful visual history and story and dramatization of Amy's life, and it literally gets more and more colourful. You know, by the end she has the streak in her hair, of course, and things like that. And then at the end, it just comes up on the screen. Oh, she died. Oh, just written, just a line of text. I knew it was going to happen. Obviously, we all knew it was going to happen. But I was just very surprised to be kind of told like that. And I mean, maybe that was part of the artistic license, but it did shock me enough to kind of cry a bit. I have to admit, maybe not most people will cry at this. I can really resonate with her. I mean, we were really similar ages, and she sadly joined the 27 Club, and I feel like I nearly did myself. So yeah, really sad. Such a talented, beautiful lady, and so much going for her. To have died in such a sad way, alcohol poisoning. And for me, I think it proves that even when you have your dream job, you love what you're doing, you've got more money than you ever thought you'd have, and you are so, so, so popular, it's still possible to not be happy. Why? Because she wasn't really truly loved, was she? She had too much sadness and she was self-medicating. And although people that allegedly loved her were around her, I don't know that they were doing the best for her. Not really. And I'm sorry, because I know her dad was involved in the making of this film, and it didn't really come across much in this film, but I strongly believe that he was one of the people that pushed her, and pushed her too much, and pushed her for the money, and pushed her for his own self-worth. And you don't see that in this film at all. So not sure how that really sits. It's a bit uneasy for me. But I did still really like the film, even if it had missed out what I think is quite important. In the same way, it kind of celebrates her life and tells the story. And that's what we all wanted from the film, right? Let me know. What did you think? Please, by all means, I am dying to hear your opinion. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think anything I said is right, or have I missed something? As always, please, please, please do let me know. Do comment below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Vortex channel. Me and our other contributors have got so much more for you.